Well, g'day guys, and welcome to another one of our adventure videos. It's the long weekend, Labor Day long weekend in March, so just the end of summer, beginning of autumn, and we have gone bush. Now, everybody else has probably headed up or down the coast, but we've done the opposite, and we've gone inland, basically to get away from everybody. So, out here with Shoey's Adventures and a couple of members of the Perth Prado group, and 4/5 of the Perth 4x4 Adventures crew. Anthony couldn't be with us today. He's setting up a new shop north of the river in Cottesloe, and he's still got a bit of work to do there, so he couldn't make it. But yeah, we headed up here yesterday, so Friday. Got here early afternoon, set up camp. It was stinking hot, very uncomfortable night's sleep, but it's beautiful and cool this morning. I'm not going to say exactly where we are. We've been here before, but I might allude to that later on in the video. But the idea of this video is just to get away and let our hair down a little bit and have a bit of fun. A little bit of different camp setup this time. I'll wander around with the other camera in a minute and just show you. But yeah, idea is to base camp here, head out today and do a bit of exploring, and then Sunday is pretty much a relaxing day, but I've got a couple of videos to do. I want to do a 1 year review of the Hilux. It's been a year since I've taken possession of the Hilux. Well, it will be by the time you see the video, so bit of a review on that. So I'm just going to enjoy my cup of tea, and I'll show you around camp, and I'll probably cook some breakfast, so catch you in a minute. Oh, that's good. So as the sun comes up through the trees behind me, this is our camp. Just behind me is mine, so I've got a gazebo this time with a couple of walls, swag under there, so I don't have to worry about pulling the awning in and out all weekend when we decide to go for a drive. Over here we have Adam and Holly and Brad over there sharing that gazebo. Gary is just here. Over in the distance we've got Shoey from Shoey's Adventures, and he is basically built himself along with Aspect. Well, I think Aspect Off-Road built most of it, but he's got the custom made camper which he's out and about in this weekend, giving that a good rundown. So we might have a quick look at that later, and a couple of guys over there from the Perth Prado group. So should be an interesting weekend. As I said, this is just a weekend to get away, let our hair down a little bit, and enjoy some four-wheel driving in the bush. So we'll chat to you soon.
No, swings around to the right, and then you come to a T intersection, turn left at the T.
so not sure what's going on here, but some idiot has built a fire pit right bang smack in the middle of the track, so we're gonna have to clear it so we can get down there. So here we go.
And your back wheels, yeah. And your back wheel.
I'm a bloke and I'm multitasking, it's not working.
And dropping.
Alright, well that was a very interesting little drive down. For those of you that can't see him, he's off camera. Gary's actually a passenger in my car.
Woohoo! Hi guys!
There's his fingers just in shot. So everybody made it down there safely. Now we've got the rest of it to descend. And for those of you with a keen eye, might recognise where we are, but I'm not giving it away just yet. There's a nice big track going up that hill to my right, and we're aiming for that. So it'll be interesting to see where it goes. So in the meantime, I'm going to shut up and concentrate on where I'm going, because Gary doesn't like not being in control of the car. Here, Gary.
Yeah, no, not a great passenger. I trust him with my life, and trust me, I am trusting him with my life.
This is it. All right, let's get down this track. Shoey's like, it's going to be interesting on the way up. Luckily, we don't have to go back up there.
I was going to say, that's the good part.
Trust me, we know a shortcut. It's not pretty, but we know a shortcut. This is where the track gets.
Yeah, it's just like, think skinny thoughts. So much rather this hole than that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shit.
I don't know about that.
Okay, breathe in.
Alright, it's Bradley's turn to get himself into a bit of trouble now. This section of track that gets really skinny has almost swallowed the Trailblazer. So we'll have a quick look. You're going to need a sharper shovel, mate.
I need his pickaxe.
Oh dear. What are you going to do? You're going to winch him out?
Winch him out with the parts back here and winch him kind of like that way to pull him out of it.
Oh, cool. How'd you manage to fall into that?
That was behind the back of the car.
Just slipped.
It's giving weight.
That would have been a horrible feeling.
It wasn't so bad at the time, it's just when I drove forward, but I put the locker in and then I could drive out of this and... nah.
Let it be on record that the Prado's rescuing the Holden. It is now on record.
I can also get some on this side. In my defence, the ground gave way under the passenger side, not the fat driver's side. Who's on passenger? No one.
Unfortunately, I've already driven this part and I had Gary in the passenger seat and it did not give way.
He weakened it. I need a geological survey out here to check it. I reckon he weakened it.
I think this is just a trailblazer thing. Okay, hopefully that will do him and he should be able to drive out from there.
There.
Back.
You missed that low bit and it started to rise again.
He's not going to get past this one.
Much of an angle. We're going to need to have an anchor on him to try and jump him out, eh?
You're going to have to pull him out at that angle.
We're going to move the car.
Yeah, right, clearly that's not working, so we're going to have to pull him all the way out with the winch by the looks of it.
Run, Shoey, run!
Good stuff. What you got the winch out for, mate?
Hey, what are you worried about? Look at that, drive it! Look at that!
Looks like you're in front now.
Got him all of us in, eh?
Alright, in the end he's driven it out, which is good. So, okay. Alright, we can get underway now. Did a little bit of wee come out?
Sort of went and I went, oh yeah, that's okay. And then it went again and I went, oh shit.
So we decided it's too hot to stay at camp, so we're going exploring. Adam's driving the car, and everyone else is staying at camp having a bit of a beverage, but we decided to go exploring instead. And you can't actually see. We'll check back in when we found something to report on. Is it in four-wheel drive?
No. Oh, look at all that flex.
Adam's choosing to take the bonus line. What a stunning view! Yeah.
We hope that you guys are enjoying your beer back at camp under the shade of the gazebo, where we enjoy about 10 degrees cooler.
Yeah, balmy 37
And,
down there,
and
about
a couple of
25 up
beverages.
here.
Cheers! Cheers! Holly and Adam checking out for the evening. We've gone exploring for the last couple of hours. Gone up some hills, gone down some hills, seen some great views. And now we're heading back to camp to chill out. Bye!
Alrighty, so we've done our driving today out on the trucks, and it's time to cook some dinner. Brad, Holly, Adam and Jen are all still out having a bit of fun somewhere, and so time to cook some dinner, I reckon. So I'm going to do a fish burger and some cold oil fries. So I won't bore you with the entire cook, but show you some bits and pieces along the way. Right, so a bit of egg wash in there, into the panko. Right, so as the name suggests, cold oil fries, chips, no oil, no heat, oil in the saucepan, just enough to almost cover them. A little bit in that pan to cook the fish. Alright, so chips have been in for about 10 minutes. Time to, fish is in there. Time to turn them on. They'll only take a couple of minutes. Always pays to give the chips a bit of a stir around too, because they tend to stick together, which is not good. Alright, so fish is done. Actually it's all done, so take that out so it can rest. Chips are done too. Alright, so just quickly toast the bun. I think I have way too much fish for this, but hey, who cares? There we go, bun toasted. Time to build. Now normally I'd put tartar sauce on this, but I haven't got any, so I'm just going to go with some tomato sauce. This is fish, minus the fly. And what the hell, there's 2 pieces of fish here, so there we go. A little bit of lettuce. No, actually that doesn't smell all that good. I think we'll give the lettuce a miss. We'll just go with the fish. So that means a little bit more sauce. Oh, look at that, it's so crispy. There we go, look at that. So there we go, fish burger and cold oil fries. Now I'm going to get stuck into that and probably won't do any more filming tonight, so we'll probably catch you guys sometime tomorrow. Alright, cheers. So I actually had a complete audio failure with the in-car camera on this trip. For some reason, not one piece of audio came out on this camera, so here I am jumping in telling you exactly what I'm rambling on about in this scene, which is basically the guys that went for the drive on Saturday decided Saturday afternoon that they were going to go home on Sunday for various reasons, so the rest of us decided we were going to pack up camp on Sunday morning and head out to an old abandoned station about 300 kilometres northeast of where we are located. And for those of you that have been wondering, this is also where I revealed exactly where we are, and if you had a keen eye you would pick that we are in fact in the Helena Aurora Ranges Conservation Park, and now we are heading to Mount Elvire. So we will see you when we get there, and yes, there's more audio fail coming in a future scene. Guys, well, we finally made it to Mount Elvire station. We are at the Breakaways, obviously. Pretty specky these things are. Look. The awesome little spot here, so we're camped right almost underneath them. You've got an overhang there. Homestead is just over there where that tower is in the distance. Don't know if you can see that. And the Breakaways keep going up along there. So I might shoot the drone up just to get a bit of a look from the air, but
Nothing special this afternoon. We're just going to sit around and have a few more drinks, and oh, another specky spot around this side. And if I can catch Shoey at the right time, we might have a quick walk around of his camper trailer, so you can have a look at his custom made camper trailer. So it's done pretty well on this trip so far, so he's pretty happy with it, but yeah, should be good to have a look around it. So alright, I'm going to sit back down, relax, have a few drinks, and enjoy this amazing little spot. Nailed Shoey down. He's going to show us through his custom made camper trailer. So those of you that will probably know Shoey from Shoey's Adventures, here he is.
How you going?
The man himself.
Yeah.
And his new toy. So he's going to show us quickly, very quickly.
Very quickly.
Very
How long
quickly.
have I got?
Oh, about 2.5 minutes.
Alright. So this is the kitchen side of the camper. Over here we've got a pretty fancy red arc system. It's the Red Vision, connected to a 200 amp hour DCS battery. We've got the DCX 85 litre fridge, MRT slide out pantry, plenty of stuff in there. We've got a Big Bertha oven. Haven't used it in here yet, but we used to use it in the car all the time. It's awesome. Toaster, bit more pantry stuff where we keep all of our pots, pans, induction cooker, because I can do that now. Harry will love it. Over here we've got a slide out kitchen. The kitchen's from one of our mates' caravan actually, so he wanted to get rid of it and we wanted a kitchen, so we got a box made up and it fits very well. So this is the kitchen. Knives, forks, spoons, all your stuff. And your other bits and pieces as well.
The classic second drawer.
The classic second drawer, that's it. And then just a bit more like washing up gear. Under here we've got hose bag. These are K-on rings for the fire, for the gas stove, because I'm sure everybody knows how pathetic gas stoves are in the wind. So one of them to go over that and stop the blowing out. With the sink, we've got that connected up over here. This is connected to the water tank inside, which we'll get to in a second. But we've got the ability to have hot water and cold water at the sink. So gas bottle powers the stove. Then we come around. We have a 10 metre hose reel just for squirting things down. You might want to squirt the dog or whatever, so you can squirt stuff. Bag of ant repellent and bug spray, things like that. Toilet bag, pretty obvious what that one is. We've got another gas bottle on this side and a totally not working hot water system but is garbage. Drawers. This one's kind of just like clothing drawer. This one's the junk drawer for all your typical stuff that you'd have. Tent pegs, things like that. We've got a table which we haven't even used, so that's going to be coming out. We've got the Empire table that's over there. We have a first aid kit and the Helinox chairs and the small Helinox table. The knives that I used to have on the back of the Prado now are mounted here, easy access. Bit of excuse the mess, but essentially this can power a coffee machine with a 2000 watts inverter. We've got some Andersons. That's actually the only non-USB. That's just the 12 volt outlet. And then the rest of them are all high power USB, being content creators, we like to charge things and charge a lot of things at once. So that's why we've done that. That's just the pump for the mattresses upstairs. So we've stuck with the iCamper Sky Camp 2.0. We've now got the XPED 10 mats in it, and they're pretty amazing. Over here we've got the shower. It's an alley cab shower cube. Pretty obvious what's happening in there. We've also got a chemical dunny. Around the front, this is just kind of like the junk storage box. So we've got your max tracks and your solar panels and rake, and we're going to have a broom and things like that as well. We're just trying to work out all the things we need. We've obviously forgotten some things because it's all very new, so we'll be adding to it. And then that's about it. We've got the rock tamers on the Prado and a bin bag, and that's it. There you go. Any questions? Fire away.
And there you go. Comment below if you've got any questions for Shoey, apart from the obvious one. I'll leave that one with you. Alright guys, we're going to enjoy a few drinks and enjoy this balmy evening, and we'll catch you shortly. Bye.
See ya.
Alright, so it's somewhere around 6 o'clock. Flies have finally died down, so we're going to cook some dinner. And I don't know if you can see that off in the distance. I'll see if I can point the camera up there. The moon directly above the radio tower there, so it's a pretty cool shot. I don't know if it comes up on GoPro. I guess I'll find out at some point. But yeah, just cooking dinner, doing some lamb cutlets in the frying pan. You're gonna love the weird noises of the stove, mate. Not quite sure what that's all about, but you know, it's still cooking, so all good. Lamb cutlets, gravy, and I've got a little bit of pasta salad, so should be good. Alright, already some little bit of gratuitous B-roll without the gratuitous stuff. Alright, I'm going to tuck into that and probably call it a night, so probably see you guys in the morning. Now I know this has been a little bit of a different trip, not so much camp stuff, a little bit of everything. This was more a relaxing weekend away to get away from everything and everybody, not so much adventurous as some people might have liked it to be, but more a chance to relax and gather some thoughts and spend a weekend with some friends who are also going through a bit of a period of finding out what they want to do as well. So they're enjoying their dinner over there. I'm going to take my plate over to Shoey's camp, sit down and enjoy it, and probably have a few more bourbons. So see you guys in the morning. Cheers. So here we are at the end of the trip. This is Shoey just emptying the water out of his water tank, and some failed B-roll where the camera person's shadow ruins the shot completely, but I thought I'd throw it in anyway. And here I go again, rambling on without any audio due to my audio fail. Don't even really know what I went on about for 2 minutes during this clip, but it probably went something along the lines of, we are leaving Mount Elvire Station right now and heading home, so this marks the end of this adventure. So I'd just like to thank you all for watching. Thank you so much to our Patreon supporters. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and all those warm fuzzy things that we all do at the end of videos, or not do. You can please yourself with that one. But yeah, as I said in an earlier clip, this was more of a trip just to get away with some friends and find ourselves a little bit, have some fun and enjoy each other's company, because it has been a long time since I've done anything with Shoey, and it was good to catch up with him and Ash and some of the guys from Perth Prado. Now there was supposed to be quite a few people from Perth Prado, but due to some health reasons, some of them had to pull out, and due to some work reasons, others had to pull out, so we ended up with only a couple of members. But a big thank you to Jen and Emil for coming along and showing us what their Prados can do. So yeah, we head home now, all the way back to Perth. It was about a 6-hour drive. Struggled for fuel on the way back, only just made it back to a town where we could chuck some fuel in, so we used our bare minimum of fuel on this trip, but that's what happens when you go to these remote places. So again, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you have enjoyed this adventure, and we will see you on our next video. Cheers, guys.
So what are you so afraid of? There ain't no cause for concern. What are you so afraid of? It's just the world that's gonna burn. Never a why, just choose a side, yeah. So many hills left to die on. No equity for enemies, no. We can't let bygones be bygones.